In this video, we will see all about the ambient light or atmosphere light or the interior floor light that we are going to install in our car. So in the market, there are various brands available. So price ranges from 3,000 rupees to 12,000, depends on the pricing range. And the one that we are going to install costs about 300 rupees. So the product unboxing is very simple. If as you can see, it has only three products. So the first one is remote and it has multicolor options to choose. Followed by that, we do have a power supply cord which we can connect directly to our charger socket. It has an on-off switch along with LED, and then comes the actual LED lights. So the wire length is more than adequate. I'll show you that later. And this is the controller, and also there is a remote antenna with which the remote communicates. And coming to the LED, it has a 3M sticker at the back. We have to just peel it off and stick it. And when we count the number of LEDs, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So total for 12 LEDs for each strip. So total we have 4 strips. And as I mentioned, the wire length is more than adequate even to cover a large car like Fortuner. And this is for 4-seat setup. So 2 for the front and 2 for the rear, not for the third row. So from Alto to Fortuner, this will suit. We can buy it without any second thought. As you can see, there are two LEDs with shorter length, two with longer length. So the shorter length comes to the front and the longer one goes to the rear. So the next thing is the tricky part, which is the installation. Let's go directly over there. And before that, let me show one more thing. So we have to just plug in the socket here with which the LED and the power supply gets interlinked. Now let's get into the installation part. So in this, first we have to segregate the two, that is the longer ones to the rear. Let's place it first at the rear and two shorter for the front. Only then it will be easy to organize. And the sticking part is very simple. We have to place the right LED by just peeling off the sticker and in this position, which is very simple. Similarly for the left side we have to do, but at the left side when we give service, right, there is something called AC filter or cabin filter which will be present beyond the glove box. So first we have to remove this glove box and find the right place such that even if we place the sticker, it should not get affected when they change the AC or cabin filter. So as you can see, I can't stick directly here, rather there is a small rod at the rear, so I can use a zip tag or a wire tag and tie it over instead of sticking. That's as simple as it is. Next, what we have to do is we have to bring in both the left and right LED wires through the back of the center console. Similarly to the rear, we have to take the wire such that no wire is visible outside. For that, what we are going to do is we are just going to remove this gearbox compartment and place the wire inside. Okay, now let's move on directly to the installation part. So it's very simple. Just peel off the sticker and place it in the position wherever you want under the dashboard console. Yeah, that's it. Similarly for the left side, we are going to move on now, and as I mentioned, we can't stick directly at the left side. Rather, we are going to use a zip tag and place it in the small rod which is present over there. Just ensure that you are keeping the wire at the right side so that there will be no additional wires visible outside. Okay, so with this we have in zip tied this LED strip on the left side. Now let me place the glove box back in its position. As you can see, there is no impact for our light and the glove box, so we are safe now. Just to test the lighting, yes, it works as expected. We cannot see the LED, rather we can just see the lighting effect. Now as I mentioned, we have to remove this small nut There is no need to remove the whole gearbox compartment, rather just loosen it, place the wire back inside that compartment. That's that no wire is visible. If you feel any difficulty, you can even use a screwdriver to push in the wires. And finally it came to the rear. And here is one more thing. So we have the seat front and back rail, right? So this wire should not touch there. So bring it below the rail and just ensure in which position we are going to place. And similarly for the left side, we have to bring it below the rail and just ensure the position ready. So once we found out the right position, the next step is just peel it off and stick just below the seat. As I mentioned, we should not see the LED, we should only see the lighting effect. That's how the work should be done. Okay, I'm placing it here and I am done. Similarly for the left side, we'll just peel it off. And while pasting, I saw one weird thing. There was an ABS wire which is coming below the seat, so I have to just adjust that ABS wire and move this LED strip beyond and place it. That's it. Simple. So with this, LEDs has been sticked, the wire has been managed properly, and even for the power socket, I bought the wire in such a way that everything is internally packed. As you can see, you can't see any visible wire anywhere. Even here, it's a small strip of wire. And yes, now let's move on to the demo. As I mentioned, this is a multicolored light, so we do have different colors: red, green, blue, white, orange, yellow, purple. Multiple colors are there, and it's easy to operate. There is no cutting or splicing of wires, as I mentioned, and the remote itself has multiple options, and the remote itself has an on-off button too. Whenever you feel uncomfortable, we can switch it off through the remote itself. Kids should enjoy a lot, and it does have something called jump mode. So when I press it, what happens is the light color changes automatically. That's how it works. And similarly, it has something called music mode, so the light will change according to the music. That's also a good option. Just to demo, whenever I tap, the color changes. And now let's see how it works in the rear too. I showed just the front side, right? So even in the rear, as you can see, you can't see any LEDs, rather you can just see the light alone. And that's how the position has to be placed. So with this, we'll close this video. Thank you all for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe.